Okay, Hanuman Jayanti. If you make a film on Hanumanji, then this is a very important day. Uh, and Hanuman Chalisa is something I think all of us have studied since the time we've been reciting it since the time we were children. We've been hearing it since the time we were born. Hanuman Chalisa is that one piece of our history, which is more or less ingrained in our childhoods, right? And it's only now that you look at it in a deeper way when you're a little older and you realize that it's not as simple as it's made out to be. It's actually almost as deep as you can go, basis how much depth you have. And on days like today, I'm kind of forced to kind of look at it deeply and see what does it mean to me. What does it mean that Hanuman Jayanti, Hanuman Chalisa, Hanuman Ansh? What does this mean? And to me, it is the distinction between truth versus lies. There is this element of vyavahar or dunyadari, which kind of forces us into these roles because we want to protect our turf, because we're very selfish and very attached to it. But there is truth which is very very detached, which is what it is. And when there is any kind of uljan, like when you're really stuck, or when you get caught, or when you're in a little bit of a quandary in your life, or on a huge, if you are going through something really big, and maybe you've had to question your own decisions, your own mistakes. When you make a mistake, for example, when you make a mistake, you never own up to that mistake till you kind of sit with it in your own heart. And this is what Hanuman Chalisa said to me. It's something in my heart, so I have to make peace with it in my heart, the truth and the lies, right? So mithya versus satya. So the mithya is very attractive because it keeps the dunyadari alive, but it's the satya which is between you and your heart. And if you don't resolve it, what happens is you hide, or you become smaller, or you become lesser, or you become less. You have less integrity. You have less moral fiber. You will feel more attacked. You will just find ways to not deal with the truth. You will find ways to make it prettier, because truth has no prettiness to it. It is what it is. It is sometimes very ugly also. So this performance that the lies require of you with yourself and with others, unless you drop it and first accept I made a mistake, then find a way to correct it, or at least address it in as honest a manner as possible, and then just say sorry till you make peace with it. And you have to first make peace with it within yourself, and then serve a higher purpose. And the higher purpose in Hanuman Chalisa, of course, is Ram. And Ram is what but the fact that you're not just your body, we are not just the vanar or the animal body that we are born into, but you also have a higher consciousness, which is the God consciousness, or Ram. And that journey is very very deep, and it is very very tough, and it goes through all your lives, and all the mistruths that you tell yourself just because you want to maintain status quo. Status quo is not where the growth lies. Calling out in as gentle a manner as possible, but it's not always going to be gentle. Sometimes it's going to be very intense. Right now it's very intense. Life right now is very intense. So for the world at large, not just for self, but for the world at large. And in a situation like this, Hanuman Chalisa is a reminder that choose truth, choose satya. Don't fall after myth. If you're living a great life but it is built on myth or lies, that life has no meaning. You're not just the vanar or the animal body. You have the God consciousness, or the Ram in you. And idea is to tap into that. What's and all. No?